Today we are going to be making our drum kit sound huge. So the idea of today's session is to get our drum kit to sound way bigger than it actually is. Now in this instance I'm using a MIDI drum kit, but you could add this to a drum bus and the overall sound of your drum kit is going to be enhanced. Now I've only just come across this plugin this morning. Believe it or not, I've had it for about 18 months. Never used it. It's part of the Kontact Native Instruments package. Just never used it. Sort of browsing through some of the plugins and updates they had on there this morning, and I came across this one called Transient Sculptor. So I thought I'd give it a try. Let me just show you what the drums sound like at the moment using SSD Drummer. So this is SSD Drummer. This is where you sort of create your drum kits, etc. And this is the sound that SSD Drummer gives you straight out of the box. So here you go. Doesn't sound bad at all, but when I drop it into the mix it's kind of not poking out as much as I want it to, so just have a listen. I want it to have a bigger, fuller sound than what it currently has, but I really like that particular drum kit. So I found this plugin, Transient Master. Now it's very simple. There's 3 knobs on there. There's Transient Master, there's the attack, there's the sustain, and then there's gain, and there's a smooth button and there's a limit button. Now I've been playing around with this a little bit myself, and I just want to set it back to 0 so you can hear what it does. So when you start playing with the attack, let me show you what that does. So it's acting as a very sort of harsh sounding compression. It was even harsher when I took the smooth off. But let me just push that to around, I think it was about 40s where I had it, and I quite liked it. So this is what it sounds like with that on. Without. With. So it's like making it's not a gigantic difference, but it's enough that I can hear some of those trends just a little bit cleaner. Now, when I play with this is like a room mic almost. So just let me play along a little bit. That gives us the driest of dry sounds. And that's obviously giving us like a way sort of big, giant, roomy kind of sound. We don't want that. So I ran this into about 40% as well on this particular kit, and this is what it sounded like. Off. On. Now let's hear that in context with the rest of the track that we've got so far. It's not a finished track yet, but let's have a listen. Without. And with. I kind of like it around there. So that's it really for this video. That's all I wanted to show you. Transient Master, great plugin. I'm not sure how much it is on its own if you buy it as just a standalone plugin, if you can, but it's part of the Kontact Native Instruments selection, which they do on a monthly subscription. Like I said, had this for ages, never used it. Feel like an absolute fool now because it really makes a huge difference. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section about this plugin. Is it something that you would use yourself, or are you using something that's better than this? If you are, drop me a comment. Drums is not something I'm an expert in mixing. I'm just sort of learning mixing as a process at the moment. So if you know a better one, let me know in the comments section. But let me know what you think of this one. Do you think it's something you would use? Video's been useful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'm on 630 now. I want to try and get to 700 by the end of January. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed already, and I'll be back with loads more of these as I go along.